Again, it's David Thomas, Archivist at Cornwall Record Office, a further session of David's dazzling documents. Today, we're going to look at some of the records that relate to all of our earlier lives. We all, of course, have a birth certificate, but some of the early records that we have relate to when we went to school. On the table today, we have a Victorian 19th century school register. It's from Trewergy School at Redruth, and it's a cut above the others, if you like, because this register actually tells us quite a bit more about contemporary society and about Cornish society at the end of the 19th century. So let's have a look. And we have our indexes of the names of all of the children who are entered into the school. So we can find quickly the entry on the particular page for particular people if we need to find them. And then as we look at some of the detail, we have the names of the children. We have Mary Garland, who was the first pupil ever admitted to the school. We have her date of admission, and we have her address. And we have also some sad information about her, that she actually died of consumption. And the head teacher or the headmaster in this particular school was very fastidious in recording what happened to some of these children. And he also noted the dates that they left the school, as he was required to do. But also you get additional details. So for instance, this child went to Johannesburg and in fact died there in South Africa in August 1903. And as the register goes on, we have other information about particular children, which is quite interesting. For example, we have children didn't always attend on a regular basis. This child left for the winter and presumably returned again in the spring. And this child was dismissed from school for actually stealing. So it's quite an interesting book recording different things that actually happened. In the 1870s, Cornish mining began to collapse, and the Cornish economy began to collapse in a serious way. And the children, of course, went when their parents emigrated to places like Australia, especially to South Africa and also America. And the master of the school was very good at recording what actually happened to some of them. And for instance, this child, Ellen Neer, she's gone to Australia. This particular child dies in South Africa in May 1906. And you've also got this child has left the parish. And you get this picture of the economy collapsing. You get a picture of society changing very rapidly. So if you're doing your family history, don't ignore looking at the school registers. So we have a wonderful picture of what's actually going on at that time.